not 100% sure. YouTube, regular channel. See if it comes up
My dog is gagging.
All right, so we are live, I think. I'm pretty sure we're live. She's checking it on her phone.
I got it.
I can't move the mic much. Touch the mic, it'll do that noise. I don't like that. Can y'all hear us good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Let me share this out real quick and we'll get started. And then it should be tweeted out too now. I set that as a automatic tweet, like schedule. I scheduled the tweet.
Oh, my.
And the profile. All right, so if I am correct, y'all are down in the description. So this is Real Deal, Randonauts, and Urbex. Your link is down in the description. If I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit this way. So the Real Deal, Randonauts, and Urbex. Their link is down in the description. Tell us about your channel and what y'all do. And who y'all
are. My name is George, and my wife Shannon is over here beside me. She don't want to be on camera. What we do is paranormal investigations, randonauting, and urban exploration. My wife has got a heart for urbex, and I guess you could say I've got a heart for that in paranormal investigation as well. We just hooked up with you guys and hit it off and did our first investigation together, and it went great. Thought we had a great time and definitely got some results.
Yeah, I say we did. Actually, I went over. I was trying to tell you this earlier, but I forgot because I went into something else and I already got it put up. I kind of went over the audio of my cassette player, and I don't know if I got anything on it. I don't think I did. I did get the recording of the S-Box, the spirit box we did in the room. And I know y'all go to amazing places on, like around Kentucky that are abandoned or historical. And I think it's
yes.
neat. So,
well, thank you.
If y'all want to see them going around places that are historical or abandoned and checking them out, go click on their link, subscribe to them. Make sure you subscribe to us too. Subscribe to them and watch their videos. They go to some really neat places. And like he said, on Easter we went to a abandoned house and we did I would say chaotic paranormal investigation. It
was.
We don't do.
But we had a good time.
Oh yeah, we had an amazing time. We were actually excited that we got out of the house and finally got to catch up with y'all and go and do something with y'all. We were happy. It got us out to do something. And
and us too.
We enjoyed it.
Us too. And we did as well.
So I guess let's talk about our the investigation we did. Give people, I guess, I wouldn't say sneak peek because they ain't gonna see the footage, but I guess tell them what, like when the videos come out, what they're gonna see.
Well,
There's a lot
You're
happening.
going to see. You're going to actually see how badass our girls are.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'll leave it at that. uh, they're ballsy. I got to give them that. Both of them.
Yeah. More cojones than I did that day. I can say that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But you're going to see a lot of K2 work, uh, a lot of infrared thermometer work, uh, lots of spirit box, and you're going to see results. You're going to see real, actual results. Nothing made up. This is all real.
My wife, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. You probably can't, but right here, my wife got scratched. We're not going to say it's paranormal because it could have been from something like her brushing up against something in the house. She got bruises too on her arm, but
And I don't bruise easy.
yeah, she don't like. That's another thing. She does not bruise easy. Like you, if I can
Wow.
her that flick, I'll bruise. You flick her, I mean, I don't punch her, I don't hit her like that. But if I was to like frog it like hard as I could, she wouldn't bruise.
Yeah, and Shannon got scratched as well, and so did I. And I got scratched in a place where there was no way, because I wear braces on my legs. It was underneath my socks and my brace. There was no way possible for anything to scratch me,
That's how
and yet it did.
Yeah, that
like I don't recall like rubbing up, like I don't recall getting scratched or anything while I was there. And then the next morning I woke up and I had
Yeah, I mean, it don't make a lot of sense to me, other than paranormal. But people are going to say what they're going to say. Haters going to hate. Believe what you want to believe, I guess. We experienced it. We know what happened there, and that's pretty much the bottom line. And that house, I'm sorry, but that house is crazy as can be. I have not ever seen anything like that. And that's, I mean, that ain't saying much for me, but I don't scare, and I got frightened. Let's put it like that.
Let's say I don't think I got scared necessarily, but like somebody, it's just us is on here. I'd like to say hello to her. I think she's Haley. Matter of fact, go subscribe to her channel. If okay, Alexa, go subscribe to It's Just Us channel. She said there's an echo. I don't. I'm still working on.
I'm sorry.
On this, I guess this mixer. It's very new. I guess I'm very new to this. So we're on Zoom. We tried StreamYard, but it says you have to have an account for 24 hours before you could use it, and they just made an account, and it has been 24 hours, so we're on Zoom. So back to this house, I would like to say, and thank you, Haley, for sharing this stream out. So about this house, another thing is this camera right here. I would like to. So this right here fell off. And what I mean by this fell off, let me take this off real quick to show them. So before we went and met up with y'all to go to this house, there's a screw right here in here, right? It was loose. And I mean, it was real loose. So what I did, I took the screwdriver. There's our kitty cat. And I tightened it up. And I mean, I tightened it up where this can't do nothing. And when we were there, my wife was, so the steps going into the basement was pretty much, it was shoddy. It was sketchy. Like if I just barely put any weight, the steps like wibble wobble. It was about to fall down. So she took the
Yeah,
camera.
if you or I went down, it was gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm watching it from down there. I'm watching how tricky it is.
Yeah.
And she stayed down there, man.
Yeah, and she stayed there.
So I'm gonna test something out real quick. See if I can fix this echo. Can you? Am I still? Yeah, I'm still echoing with that echo.
And it had 8-hour footage.
Yeah, I'll get to that here in just.
Still echoing with that. Echoing with that. I mean,
Hello.
I'm trying to fix the audio, but it ain't working. It's all right. We'll just go with the echo. I'll figure it out on the mixer somehow. Eventually, I don't know why it's doing this, but anyways, so she put the camera upside down with this on it, and I mean I tightened this up before we left, and our mic was attached right here to this light. I put it upside down to try to get footage of the basement, and the screw unscrewed, and this light fell down in the basement. So did the mic, and it broke the mic. So my wife kept insisting that she went down there to retrieve it instead of me, and she went down there. We got footage of the basement. My wife just went down there, and the mic was broke. There was no audio, but we got footage of the basement, and she said she felt fine down there, and she kept like insisting to go down there. So I think an entity of some sort is trying to make her go down there and become her twin.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely something. Shannon was saying, "No, let me go," and I don't want you to go. And everybody, I'm saying I don't want to go. But then not only did your mic and your light and your camera and all that happen, but the house ate about 10 or 15 minutes of footage of ours. I mean, I still can't get past that. There's no reason for it to be there. Then when we go outside, it's not there.
Yeah, that was weird to me how y'all's footage. Is this better? No, it's still going. How y'all's footage just got lost like that. Like that's only happened to me. Matter of fact, I think we had 2 SLS footages, didn't we? 2 sessions on the SLS camera, or did we just have one?
No, we just had the one.
But I think I did one separate. Well, we ended up having 1 footage. She says we only did 1 session. I thought we did 2, but I could be wrong. But I know I took a lot of pictures with this digital camera right here, and I'm missing some photos. And I mean, we did have a good time, and we did get some stuff. Also, what happened? He got a lot of hits on that K2, and
yeah, so did Shannon too.
Yeah, Shannon did too, and I mean, it was just weird because it was like around these door frames, like it was a portal. Like if you walked through it, you went to another. Like it, well, not you, but like the spirit would come through or whatnot. And,
yeah, I mean, it was going crazy in different spots, and it would move. You go back to that spot, it wouldn't be there. And there's definitely no electricity in that house whatsoever. We know that.
Yeah.
But then not only that, man, but the temperature. Hell, it was 70 some odd degrees outside and sunny. The house had plenty of time to warm up. It had been sunny and hot, for a few days. The house was 41 degrees in spots, man. It never got over 50 something in the house.
Did we check the temperature when I was going down in the basement where I said it was warm?
Did y'all check the basement temperature, or did y'all just check that spot?
Well, I checked going into the basement. For one time it was like 51 or 2. The next time it was like 46.
But it was hotter on the wall where she touched
But it was hotter on the wall where she had touched it.
Yeah.
It was, it was warmer.
She said it was really hot.
Yeah,
up there, but nothing else got over 50.
I remember reaching right there
I'm sorry?
to get my balance or to hold myself up, and it was like I just touched like a hot stove. It was crazy.
So you got dizzy then?
No. She didn't say she got dizzy. She's saying that she remembers when she touched it, it felt like a hot stove, and she thought.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense at all. I've never experienced that before. And then we went into that one. Now Shannon and y'all went upstairs. In that area upstairs, I couldn't go, but it was like the Amityville horror up there.
Mm-hmm.
You said.
Oh, and
Uh,
all the flies in the window.
All the flies in the window, and somebody had written "Get out" on the mirror.
Yeah, that all them flies in the window was weird to me.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
There was no food or nothing in there. There was no still
They were
water,
stuck between two panes. How did they get in between two panes?
Yeah, Shannon said they were stuck in between the two panes. How did they get in between the two panes?
Right.
And then the other windows were on the inside.
The what?
The second window, they were on the inside.
And on the second window, she said it was on the inside of the house. So
Haley, the StreamYard, we were gonna try and use it, but they made an account, and it says you have to have the account 24 hours, correct, before you can use it.
yeah, I said we had to have it for 24 hours. I'm sorry about that.
And I mean, so we're on Zoom, and we can send invites to people to join. I don't know how many we can get in here to join, really, but we can do the same with Zoom. And I'm having a mishap here. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Get this echo to stop, but it's not.
I wonder if it's our headset
I mean,
splitter.
I know it's just a suggestion. We was gonna try to use it. It kind of didn't work out, so I was scrambling to use Zoom and get it set up and use it. Hopefully next time we can use StreamYard, and we can possibly have you join our podcast and speak. So about, let's see, when we were doing the spirit box with the S box, I guess in like the living room, dining room area,
Right.
we brought out a Bible and started to quote, I guess, scriptures out. Was it Mark? Out of Mark?
We did Mark, the end of Mark, the resurrection of Christ, talking about the resurrection of Christ. He is risen. And it did not like that.
it said it was hiding. It said it went to go hide.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I still got to go over the footage entirely and see everything that it
And I was shivering.
Yeah, and Shannon at that point was shivering because she was so cold in that area. I wish I had taken the temperature around her, but I didn't at that time.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, this investigation, it was so chaotic. Like, we were all over the place with the investigation, but we got good evidence. Like on the SLS, there was like a figure following me around the room on the SLS, and it kept touching me on the SLS. And in that room, which is weird. All right, so in this room, George here used his thermal.
It's an infrared thermometer.
Yeah, infrared thermometer. I couldn't say it for some reason. I don't know why.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
So
it's almost as hard to say as real deal randonauts and urbex.
Yeah. So So in the, I guess where the shade was in the room, because there's a sun beaming through that window. Where the shade was in this room, where it was darker at, it read what 5 degrees higher than where the sun was beaming.
Yeah. I mean, the sun, where the sun was shining, should have been hotter than over in the side of the room where there was shadow. Where there was, was not lit up, and it was like five or maybe higher degree difference.
Yeah.
So at one point I took the temperature right in the center of where the sun was shining through, and it was 41 or 2 degrees. Then I shot over towards that closet area, and it was 56. and there's nothing but shade over there.
When we were doing that S box with the quote out scriptures out of the Bible, I wonder where the entity, ran off. I wonder if it went upstairs or downstairs or in that room. Because you said that.
I don't know. When we were in the living room, I've got a feeling it went to the basement. I mean, that's just, I think that's where everything started from, and came up from. I mean, I may be wrong. I don't know, but again, Brianna said she didn't feel anything down there, so maybe the spirit was upstairs with us. I don't know. I think it was trying to separate us.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't think that.
Me and you were in the room, right? Then my wife and your wife were trying to scope out the downstairs like a secret agent. You know what I'm saying?
I really wanted to know what was down
put
there.
that camera down there and try to see the footage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, the camera broke. The light fell off and broke off that mount. And you know what I'm saying? And we thought somebody fell down or something.
Yeah, it was loud.
We went to go check on them. My wife felt so bad because she dropped the light down there and the mic broke. And I was like, that's fine. But the only thing that I ain't gonna say, I was about to say regret. I don't regret. The only thing, we left like a $20, $30 battery for that mic. It fell out and it's still in that basement. And I was like, that we didn't buy a rechargeable set, like battery set for this mic, because then I would be completely out of money. But we got a new mic coming in probably tomorrow, and hopefully we'll test it out.
Well, next time we go back, hopefully it'll still be there and we can grab it up.
Yeah, if not, it'll be fine because
You left the battery there?
the new mic is gonna have that battery.
Downstairs?
Tell us about y'all's setup, all of y'all's equipment and equipment that y'all have used or.
Well, we just bought a 4K camcorder video, or what's it called? Camera. Couldn't get a digital camcorder.
It's a nice setup too.
And it's okay. I like it. I like the video quality of it.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. My wife says.
So I'm the one who has to pack it.
Because she's the one that has to pack it. I don't know anything about a camera.
I can't say it was heavy when I touched it, but
It was heavy.
But also I'm a big old dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't gonna say I lift weights now, but I have in the past, and I lift heavy things. It's easy to me. Me, it felt light, but to other people, it can feel like 1,000,000 pounds or whatnot.
Well, coming from
But
she said it's heavy.
It looked like a good.
Yeah, it's a very good camera.
With a mic and a light on it. It was a nice setup. When I seen it, I was like, dang.
But you know what's even heavier? The SLS camera.
Oh yeah,
That thing is heavy.
That is nice setup.
Man, I like that SLS setup. It is cool as hell.
The only thing is it don't have a mic like on it. I'm pretty sure I can probably attach a mic to it, but I don't want to.
Right.
Like,
Right. Sorry about the dogs, y'all. They got a mind of their own. But we got
this backdrop now. He did earlier,
right.
And had to fix it.
And besides the 4K camera, we got another rig, just a little cheap camera that we use. We also are going to be using my wife Shannon's phone, which is 4K, and we got the tripod set up, not the tripod, but the handheld set up with that as well, which I didn't even know we had. And then we've got several lights with the cameras. One light I really like. I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the red and black light.
The flashlight.
It was a flashlight that I use.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used it downstairs.
I had it sitting on the desk. I love that.
I had to give it to my wife for her to use it downstairs because
Right,
I had
right.
well, that light was down there. That
but
was
the
on
battery was upstairs.
oh yeah, the battery of my light was
So-
upstairs.
Battery was upstairs. Right, right.
So yeah.
But I really like that light. I use it quite a bit. Then we've got the K2 meters. We got another EMF meter.
So I would like to say that his K2 meter, it was going off, and my millimeter, or it's not a millimeter. I keep saying millimeter for some reason. It's a meter, something like that kind of meter. Mine wasn't going off, but I think mine don't go off because the sensor's under this cap, and I don't think I'm supposed to take the cap off. So that's why I think mine wasn't going off necessarily. Because I do think sometimes this block, like the electromagnetic frequency going to it.
Right, right.
And because like I test this meter all the time. I'll put it behind a. It did go off once. This meter did go off once, but I'll put it behind a TV and it usually goes off. Sometimes one time it didn't. And I thought like I broke it or something, but I think it just happened. You know what I'm saying? So I got fixed it. But
Yeah, and it may have overloaded behind it too. I mean, who knows? They do that. I'm very partial to the K2s now after that investigation.
We got dowsing rods coming tomorrow.
Oh, we got dowsing rods that should be here tomorrow. I can't wait to see those.
I brought it.
He's got it in his hand.
I brought it with us to that house and
Never used them.
didn't even bring them out. There was a lot of stuff I had and I didn't even bring it out. I didn't bring it
Yeah,
out.
he forgot to bring out some stuff that he had.
Like
I
was-
was there for hours.
Yeah, we
It
was there.
seemed like
Yeah,
it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we was there for like what 3?
Yeah, I think it was about
3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3.5.
Exactly.
It like Bree said, it felt like 10 minutes.
Because I went back
my lower back.
ready to go. So y'all probably gonna catch that on the camera.
You'll probably catch what she said on the camera. She said, "Man, I'm ready to go." She was
I'm so ready to go.
she was mad because of the footage we lost, and she was just you know,
Well,
and but we should have used them dowsing rods, man. I bet them suckers would have spun in 360 in that house. I bet they'd have been like party favors. Yeah, like that.
I mean, also,
What else do we got? We got walkie-talkies. We got
You got the Polaroid too, don't you?
we got Polaroid.
y'all had a Polaroid camera?
They had the little one that.
We didn't have
We didn't have it with us. We left it here. We forgot about it.
Is it like a newer Polaroid or an older one?
It takes the small ones.
Okay, the Insta.
It's newer.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
in 2019.
So I love Polaroid pictures. Like,
Right.
I was 12 years old. Somebody gave me an antique one, and of course I was young and dumb. Eventually, I got rid of it because I ran out of film for it. And when I ran out of film, the film was too expensive, and it was hard to come by anyways. Like nobody knew where to get it, and then when they did find out where to get it, it cost way too much. And now it's like cheaper, I think, and it's like popular. It's like everywhere. You can get it almost anywhere.
Right.
I went to
Right.
Walmart when I was little to get the film, and they like we don't have it, but now they do. I wish I never threw that away because now I want another Polaroid camera and use it.
Right. And I mean, it worked. I mean, that would be great to use at places. Don't we have a 35 millimeter camera as well?
Yeah, but the battery, it sucks the battery just the minute you put it in it.
Yeah. We do have a 35 millimeter camera, but every time you put a battery in it, man, it just sucks it dry.
It lasts maybe 2 days.
Yeah. And what else do we got? We got other stuff. Yeah, man, I use a voltage meter, a multimeter.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know how
in your older video. You
Yeah.
send that out.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody else has done it or does it, but it makes sense. You know, if a human being touches those leads, it will show voltage. So if a human spirit touches it, why wouldn't it? Why would it not show voltage?
Right.
You know,
Oh, and tell them the viewers or whatever to check out the picture that they posted as a thumbnail. I look like I was slapped in the right side of my or left side of my face.
oh yeah, look, tell the viewers. I don't know if they can hear me or not. I hope they can.
They can hear you.
Okay. Look at the thumbnail picture that you all took. My wife Shannon looks like she has been slapped in the face
On the left side.
on the left side.
So,
And that was, I mean, that's,
And I've got rosacea.
she's got
all over my face.
She's got rosacea, but it's all over her face, not on just one side. And that cleared up as soon as we left.
yeah, so the picture, the thumbnail, it shows it a little bit, but the one that shows it like more was the one that was the picture that was that we took like seconds after that shows it real bad.
Yeah. I mean, we just thought about that because she's got rosacea and it's all over her face. And it pops up when she gets hot. Well, hell, she was frozen in that house.
Yeah.
And she doesn't, it doesn't pop up on just one side of her face. It looked like somebody slapped her.
It does.
Because it went up by my eye too.
Yeah, it came up by her eye, and she doesn't have it up there by her eye and stuff. So,
I'm trying to find the photo so I can found it. Is that the real bad one? Yeah, this ain't the one that we.
yeah, you can see it there real well. Well, my wife. That's not my wife with the beard. That's you with the beard.
I'm trying to circle like.
I found a circle, and the circle's on your face.
Yeah.
I gotta be.
It's a ring light that's attached to our webcam.
Yeah, but you can see it there real clear. That I mean, I've never seen it like that before. And we've been married for almost 14 years, so. Wow, my hair is a wreck, man.
And you're on TV.
My hair's worse. I brushed it and I put the hat on and threw it in a bun.
Well, I'm working on a bun. It's getting a little longer.
All right. So that was after your wife messaged me that I was like, I think we got 2 good photos off. And you'll see in the thumbnail and the photo I just showed. In the thumbnail, it's a little red, but like seconds later in the second photo, it's worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It looks like, honestly, something like.
It looks raw. It really does.
And then
other equipment. I mean, we use. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Good. We use a lot of different apps. People talk about using the Necrophonic. I told you why I don't use Necrophonic. It's because why spend money on apps that are the same all across the board? And do they work? I don't know. I really don't. We got some responses on the apps. Some of the apps. Other apps was just gibberish. The S-Box, man, we got some real good responses on that. And the Raptor app that I use, we got some responses on that were good. But remember the response you asked if it was a good or evil spirit? And it came out evil. I was like, holy crap.
And it said evil like multiple times.
Yeah.
I think I think that house has something dark to it, like a dark entity, but I also think there's maybe another spirit there or a couple other spirits that were there. I think one of them may have been trapped there. Maybe that other evil entity was keeping it there. And I mean, we don't know what other spirit was for sure there. We did after we started, like my wife started finding a whole bunch of different things, like
yeah,
information of who lived there in the, I guess, in the past, and she also found a homecoming picture, and
Yeah,
I'm still
from
trying.
1989.
Yeah, from '89, and I'm still trying to look into a into who that person, that the name and stuff we got before I put it out there, and see if maybe
Right.
passed away or not.
Well, and also the badge. Remember, it was an A, which we didn't find any names that associated with the A.
Well, the A, that patch that you found, I don't think the patch was like somebody's name. I think that A meant it, that had a meaning to it. I've never been in the military, and I don't know anything about military patches and whatnot. But it was a patch with the A on it.
Right. Well, that's a military patch, I believe. And we found the military record of someone from 70 to 73, I believe it was. So that was during the Vietnam era.
And that was National Guard, if I'm correct.
Yeah. I mean, he could have served over in Vietnam. I don't know that. But regardless, I want to thank him for his service no matter what.
Yeah. And maybe next time we go there, if he is passed on, we don't know. We haven't looked up the records yet. But
Right.
I mean,
Dude, did your curtain just move behind you?
The cat.
Yeah, we have a cat. She's playing it.
I was getting ready to throw some holy water on his phone, man.
You ain't gotta worry about air. I mean, I got my crystals next to me. I got my crystal bracelet. I even got like religious tattoo on me. So I'm good. I'm protected.
No, it just kind of made me a little anxious. I saw that curtain move, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
I mean, I think I do think spirits that are related to me come and go from here for sure. Matter of fact, I don't know if I shared this yet or not. Besides my wife, I could have. I just don't remember. So there was like a shadow right, like in this area where I'm sitting, and it went that way into a room, and I've seen it. Then literally seconds later, I've seen white orbs of light that was in this area shoot off into the room, and the shadow shot out of the room. And then the lights went at like seconds, like I wouldn't say seconds later. It was a little bit later than the orbs came out. And it was a little I don't know. It didn't freak me out, but I felt calm. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like the shadow could have been, I don't know, anything really, but then whatever was the orb of light shot, get it out of the house.
Right. That's crazy. I see a shadow coming one way, I'm going the other.
Well,
unless I'm investigating.
Well, you had to tell us about. Well, we got it on video. You want to tell us on the podcast or wait for?
Well, sure, I can mention some things about it.
Your experience and my experience was
right. I mean, it's so close. Yeah, it's very close. My wife and I were actually involved in paranormal investigations early in our relationship. We didn't video or anything like that. We just went out. We thought it was cool. We see it on TV, so we thought we'd do it as well. We go to 2 cemeteries, and I'll even plug the name of one of them. And I encourage you to go to Eastern Cemetery in Louisville on Barrett Avenue. I encourage it. You want to go investigate something scary? Go out there.
Is that the one where Colonel Sanders is buried?
I couldn't tell you who's buried out there. I do know that there's graves out there with a oh
It's gated up, right? Like you can only
no
go there during the day.
no it's the gates are open. We went there at night. It's on Barrett Avenue, Barrett or Baxter. I think it's on Barrett.
It's over there by Baxter because it might not be the cemetery we're talking about, but there's another cemetery beside it.
It's falling. It's kind of falling in disarray.
So that's the other one.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
how
the-
they cut ties?
Yeah, so Eastern Cemetery.
Yes, Eastern.
See that?
Not on my end.
I'm pretty sure it was but anyway, or cat hair. Could have been cat hair. But,
Maybe.
So Eastern Cemetery and what's that other cemetery?
The other one is called Salem Baptist Church, and there's a cemetery there. One of those two places, something followed us home. Now, I think, what was that?
My cat and my dog.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing knocks and bangs and shit.
They have a love-hate relationship. They
Oh.
all day long, like when they're around us, they'll go at each other. But if we come home, they'll be cuddled up beside each other sleeping.
Right. Like I said, we done investigations there both. We got some really good stuff there at Eastern, K2 stuff, and some, just hits on the EVP. And then we went to Salem Baptist Church. And like I told you, we saw something. This was like at, 2:00 at night, somewhere in that time. And we saw something darker than the night. And I kid you not, Brandon's about 6'5", I'm about 6'7", 6'6". I weigh 360 to 380. Brandon, I'm not sure how much you weigh, but you're a good sized boy. It was double our size and double our height.
Cave Hill Cemetery. So Eastern Cemetery is next to Cave Hill Cemetery.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
Eastern Cemetery is next to
Yeah.
Cave Hill Cemetery. So people say Cave Hill Cemetery is haunted. They say they hear graves dropping at night.
Yeah.
They say they hear screams. They say they've seen a woman at a lady in white near the kids cemetery part of that Cave Hill Cemetery, and they say that it protects the children there. And there was some kind of drama or beef in the past where they split the cemetery up.
And that was at Cave Hill?
Yeah, Cave Hill and Eastern Cemetery want the same cemetery. And
Okay.
split.
Well, the one I'm talking about is Eastern, and buddy, let me tell you what, they have graves in the back with pentagrams that are carved into them. They have a bunch of Masonic graves back there. They've got the old crematorium back there that's fallen in disrepair. And this has been about, 13, 14 years ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in that area. And everything could be fixed by now, or everything could be demolished. We haven't been back since.
Well, I think these cemeteries, they get upkeep. They for sure
Yeah.
upkeep.
Like I said, it was bad. But Salem, like I was going there with Salem Baptist Church and Cemetery, they there was something there, and like I said, it had to be 10 to 12 foot tall, double the width of you and me put together, and it was darker than dark, and it just moved from like left to right all the way across. You know, I'm a believer in Bigfoots, but this was no way a Bigfoot. If it was a Bigfoot, I'm moving out of this country because that thing was huge.
I wouldn't. There's Bigfoot spotting in almost like every country now.
Yeah, but not 12 foot tall.
My wife said aliens. I keep saying
Aliens, yeah.
wrong. I always say aliens.
They're aliens disguised as Bigfoot. That's what it is.
That's possible too. But this was something totally different. This was something demonic, and I know it. We heard a big whooshing sound, and my wife left me standing still, buddy. She was gone. She was gone. You hear me? I sit there running in place, trying to move and couldn't.
Like on the opposite side of Louisville in a different cemetery. I told my wife, I said, go, run to the car. And she took, it was the fastest I've ever seen my wife run.
I don't run.
And she never runs. And then, I mean, she was gone. I thought, you say Bolt or whatever, I felt like she would have beat him in that.
Yeah, and this is, and here's what's the kicker of it. We both, we have carry conceal licenses. And we carry conceal. And here we are running away from something. Well, if it's paranormal, carry conceal ain't gonna do you no damn bit of good no way. But there's not much in life that we fear. There's no man that I fear, but when it gets to something that I don't understand, there's some trepidation there probably.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, we saw and heard that stuff, and we went home, and we were talking about it in the bed. About that time, the whole house shook, and since then we've had different things happen, and this has been going on for 13, 14 years. Shadows, stuff moving, things like that nature. Nothing that has been harmful or hurtful to us, I would say. Thank God.
Yeah.
But like I told you, that there's Bibles in every room of the house, wide open to certain scriptures. And, we've been blessed so far, and we're going to keep it that way until we are ready to do an investigation here, which, is going to be probably 10, 12 years from now, maybe a little longer. Until my grandson is, up and out of the house, and, we can do it the right way.
That curtain also could be moving because of circulation of the air.
Yeah. But that's our story. I mean, in a nutshell. I mean, it was a quick version of it, but
quick is the only one.
Y'all went there. I didn't ask y'all this question. Y'all went there on a paranormal investigation, correct?
Right.
So, what got y'all into the paranormal?
To be honest, we saw a show. I'm not going to mention the name, but back 14, 15 years ago, very famous group of.
No, it was about 11 years ago. Maybe
11 years ago. I'm not sure how long it was, but it was between the 11 and 14-year range. A famous group of, shall we say, ghost hunters were out there investigating, and we saw some early things that they did that kind of piqued our curiosity. Now, later on, I won't even go into that, but the earlier things that they were doing was actually pretty decent and piqued our curiosity, and we wanted to try it out. I've always been interested in paranormal and oddities and everything since I was a kid. So, something that I wanted to try, and my wife was into that Halloween stuff too, and the monster movies and horror movies and whatnot. And, that's where it all started. Now, I will tell you this, don't ever bring a clown around my wife. Don't ever bring a clown around my wife. Can I tell you about my first date with her?
Yeah.
Well, one of our first dates, first 2 or 3, We came back to my place, and I said, I love horror movies. She said, I do too. So I said, well, I got the greatest one ever made. And I put it on, and it was It. The original It with Pennywise. And, well, we've been together ever since. But that was when I found out she had a fear of clowns.
So, all right, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch, I think it's the Lacey Haunted Doll video?
Called what?
My Haunted Doll video where the doll was named Lacey.
The Haunted Doll video? Yes, I watched it. I watched it. I know, I watched it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. I watched it.
I watched it.
She was not going to, no. And I can't blame her because that would have got her good.
I'm messed up enough.
She's messed up enough, she said.
I mean,
yeah, I watched that. That's crazy. That is crazy. But there's a lot of stuff, man, that's out there that that we don't necessarily mess with. I mean, like you and I've talked about this before. We don't mess with Ouija boards. We don't mess with Dybbuk boxes. I refuse to go around a Dybbuk box. Now I think I saw it. You had an early video of a Dybbuk box, I think. I watched that, and it was very interesting. But I'm sorry, but when it comes to Dybbuk boxes, I don't play. I don't know
if I showed the Dybbuk. I didn't open it.
No, I don't. You didn't open it, but it was an interesting box. We used to also collect artifacts. This was before we. I'm sorry.
Did I show the box on the video?
I thought you did, man. It was you or someone else I was watching, but I thought it was you.
I thought I just spoke on the Dybbuk box.
I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that which one it was. I thought it was you. Hell, I may be dreaming.
Well, I do have a Dybbuk box.
I'll have to double check your videos and see. But like I say, I don't mess with those, and simply because of religious beliefs, I guess you would say. But I don't need that up in this house.
I understand. I don't think I'm gonna open it until I have to put it back.
I mean, it's up. I mean, that's on you, brother. But I wouldn't. I'm just telling you right now, I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna do it in this house. If I
Right.
did do it, it would probably be an undisclosed location. It would probably be where it's protected and investigate if there is something in the box. I'm not saying there is. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of fake ones of them out there. And,
Right. But like I said, oops, there's something with my phone here. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Hooking my phone up to the charger and making sure it didn't die out on us.
So, what is the worst, I guess, well, besides the first one, that would be your worst, I guess. What is the best evidence that y'all have captured so far?
The best evidence we have captured?
Y'all have gotten other than where the shadow came at you?
Let me think about it a minute. Now, as far as recorded evidence, the best evidence we got is up at the knife house we just left. But then again, the house ain't most of it. But as far as evidence, let's say here in our house,
Stuff being moved.
things being moved that I know have been totally moved. and my wife's nose has been totally moved, and we haven't moved them. There's things that we can't find till this day we still haven't found. Now we have voices we've heard several times here at this house, whether it be whispering or.
And that night that I had somebody, it felt like they blew on the back of my neck.
Oh yeah. One night we was here, and where were we?
I don't know, but I was in my room and it was in there.
We was in, which is now my grandson's room. Shannon used to use that as like a closet, and she had all kinds of clothes and stuff in there. But she got somebody blew across her neck. On the back of her neck. And there was nobody in there. There's no ceiling fans in there. There was no reason for that to happen. Somebody just blew across her neck. What?
That kind of evidence is everything okay?
I'm sorry?
Is everything okay?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to feed my dog.
Multitask.
I'm trying to multitask and I can't do it.
I know when it comes to like being touched or blown on, that is like kind of like a freaky experience, like F kind of experience. My first time I got touched was, as a matter of fact, sitting in this exact spot. I thought my wife came home and was sneaking up behind me, and I thought she tapped me on my shoulder. I was editing footage or something. I was doing something on the computer, and I felt like that on my shoulder. Turn around, and I felt a presence come up before like I got cut. Turn around, nobody's there. I thought it was my wife. And then I don't know if it was right before that, or after that. Like the next day, I think it was the same day. Matter of fact. My wife ran up, or was going upstairs to get ready for work, to take a shower and whatnot. I don't know why that just dropped off my mind. And you tell it. It's your experience, not mine. Come on. I'm gonna fire you.
No, I was going upstairs to get ready for work, and I could have swore that the dog ran up behind me. I heard it, and I could feel like the wind and everything, but I turned around and the dog wasn't there. It was really weird. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then that happened back to back, and we think we know who it is, but we don't want to say personal, and all that. I don't know. It's still raw to us.
Yeah.
I always have to have my wife next to
I lost your voice.
I always have to have, I think when I talk, my voice went down. I do that normally when I talk. I have to speak up.
Does your wife have to say to you, huh, or what all the time?
She does, and she heard what I said.
Well, my voice does that as well. What you're talking about, same thing. And she can't hear me. So now, on top of all these other physical problems, we're both deaf and I can't talk.
Never mind. What?
So this is all right. I took this apart finally while I was sitting here. And on this it says sensor position. It points to both sides of it. Can you see that? Or
Yeah.
See us?
Yeah.
All right. I'll open this up. Does it look like there's a sensor on both sides?
Can you pull it away just a little bit? No, I can't see anything there but
It just looks like it's on that side.
Right.
But I'm gonna start using it like this now. I'm gonna put this back on it.
Give it a shot. I'll tell you what you do. Go up to a light switch or something with it and see if it goes off.
It'll go like it depends on what light switch. There's one light switch that it would go off at, but the others it won't. Because if it goes off, it's a bad light switch.
Right.
But behind the TV, it always went off behind the TV, near the Xbox, near the cable box.
So, hold on.
Did he just do his voice again?
So I'm trying to. Is this still echoing with this?
But it sounds good. I like that. I actually heard you better.
What about this? Can you hear me better like this?
Well, you know I like that voice.
Like to speak it like this, not like this.
I love it.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I can't talk to you like that, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, that sounds like something off The Exorcist.
You made me laugh so hard I choked.
Can you talk to me? I got
What
to
about the
confused.
movie book? Oh, baby.
I like that.
I gotta go get my cane.
Let's see how this. Is this good?
I'm gonna turn it back like this. I don't like how it's echoing and it sounds. I gotta fix this.
Hey, I'm going to hand you off to my wife. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, what happened to it?
Still here and see you.
There we are. Hello, what up?
So tell us about what got you into the paranormal.
I don't know. I've just always been into the strange and macabre. I don't know. I have no idea.
I would say what got me really into it was, well, at first I ain't gonna lie. Until I was about 12, 13, I was a scared little kid when it came to anything paranormal. My brothers would tell me there was a train track killer. Dude would jump off the train in the middle of the night when it passes by and come and kill kids. And I believed them. I was a fool. And like I would sleep when I was a kid. I would sleep like halfway in my room, halfway out of my room.
Oh my God.
But like I guess when I turned 13 or 12, I felt like I was like you know how teenagers are. Like they feel like they're a badass. Sorry for
Yeah.
the language, but that's what I felt. And I hated scary movies and going anywhere that I thought was haunted. I could do, but when I was like 13, I got really into it. Like all these scary movies, like I would watch them. I would even watch them to the point where I started believing it was real and freak myself out.
Oh my God.
Like that. Then what is it? My favorite one. What really got me into it was watching this paranormal show, and they was at Waverly Hills. They did well, I might as well say, cause when I say what they did, everybody would know because I think they're the only ones that done it. It was
Yeah.
Ghost Hunters when it was the old crew when they were all together. They went and did a Halloween special at Waverly Hills where they was there like
I remember that.
24 hours. Like that really got me into the paranormal. And then knowing Waverly's haunted, I have family connections to Waverly, as in I think people in my family has worked there. It was I think my great grandma was in laundry there. Can't quote me on this. I always have to ask my grandma. My grandma tells me 100 times over. But anyways, like Waverly Hills really got me into it, I guess, in that. So, do you even like talking about clowns? Like, why don't you like them? Really?
I don't know. I've seen them at carnivals and stuff, and they scare me. So I don't know why. It's got to be something from my childhood, but I don't know what.
Yeah. it was Louder Than Life. Obviously not last year because they canceled it, but the year before. Have you ever watched any of Rob Zombie's movies?
Rob Zombie movies. Have I watched any of them?
House of a Thousand Corpses with Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, I didn't like Captain Spaulding at all either.
All right, so
I did.
he just passed away that year.
Yeah.
Was it 2019? Yeah, 2019 was when Louder Than Life was. He just recently passed away. So I painted my face like Captain Spaulding. And had my mom made me like a little hat. And like Rob Zombie's my favorite paranormal. Like I don't know if you would consider it paranormal. It's more of like slasher kind of movie.
Yeah.
But like I put it in the paranormal.
Mine too.
But like that was my favorite, and well, he just answered the question. What's your favorite kind of like paranormal slasher kind of movie?
I don't know. I always like what the hell was it? Night of the Living Dead, stuff like that, you know.
The zombie one?
Yeah, I like zombie stuff. I don't like, you know.
So
I mean, I watch stuff, but that's my kind of favorite stuff there.
my wife likes zombie movies, and I can't let her watch it at night before she goes to bed. She'll have nightmares
Really?
of zombies, of licking zombies, where zombies lick you. And she'll have nightmares and have to wake her up.
It happens all the time.
What's George's favorite all time kind of like? I guess
Favorite all-time scary movie?
Yeah, scary movie. That's better place for scary movie.
Favorite all-time is Exorcist 1 and 3.
1 and 3 Exorcist.
Part 2 sucked.
What kind of? There's multiple Exorcists out there. Movies. Which?
There's what?
Which exact Exorcist movies is he talking about? There's multiple ones.
With Linda Blair.
The original was 73.
So the
I
old
think
one.
73 or 77.
Here, you see, you'll have to yell.
The original Exorcist movie, back in the 70s. Remember, I'm old, dude.
Yeah, y'all are young.
What?
I might be young with y'all, but I'm old school. Trust me, I've watched them.
Okay, I'm talking about the one with Linda Blair.
I love old school movies. She don't. I do.
You know, Exorcist still holds up. I mean, the special effects, they use pea soup, but I mean, it still holds up today. But I'm really crazy about Rob Zombie stuff. I love his stuff. Quentin Tarantino, a lot of his movies, I like those, and Shannon does as well. What's it called? The vampire one he did with George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, Linda Blair. That's it. That's the original, man. Her head spun around. That's great.
Yeah. I like it.
But yeah.
It's like creepy and scary, but I'm not scared of it. You know, I'm like.
No, but the movie.
I'm gonna punch it, but I'm not gonna be scared.
Have you sat down and watched the movie? Oh yeah, Rob Zombie hat. I love that.
That's my favorite hat.
Yeah, I've seen you wear that.
On the back.
Yeah, I love that. Have you seen the Exorcist stuff?
Yeah, I've seen all of them. Even
okay.
Independent ones, like I'm pretty sure where some people don't even know that they're out there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the other ones. The Last Exorcist or something like that.
Ooh, the one of Emily Rose.
Emily Rose. That was great. The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah, is that the one where the no, that's not that one.
This is the one where you remember the series Dexter?
Yes, we love that.
Okay.
The girl that
That's
played
her. The one that played Dexter's sister
Yeah.
played Emily Rose. Yeah. Awesome movie.
You know, I just put that together when you said that. I looked at it again. I was like, that is her. That's weird.
Yeah.
Connected.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good movie. I mean, there's so many to name.
Dude, it's unreal. All right, so when it comes to scary movies, I can 100% say that there's so many that I have watched that I couldn't even, like, somebody would talk to me about the movie. I wouldn't, um, like, remember the movie at all. I'm like, I don't think I've ever watched that movie. And then they'll show me a clip or a picture or something of it, and I'm like, yes, I've watched that movie. I've watched way too many scary movies.
Right.
Especially independent movies too, because I love watching like small independent movies.
Right. Did you ever see the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 70, like 71 or 3?
We used to have I think a cassette, yeah, like the VHS.
Okay. I mean, I grew up on 70s horror, and that's the stuff I truly love. I love a lot of the new independent stuff that's coming out. Now, how do you feel about the found footage stuff
What do you mean?
that is fake?
Like I found footage.
Yeah.
100% like trash. It's not real.
Right. There's some I like. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Yeah, it's great entertainment. Like Blair Witch had that movie out, and it got panned by everybody because they didn't realize it was entertainment, and it's just entertainment.
So,
if you look at it in a whole.
My thing is, when it comes to like paranormal movies, they're usually based off something, right? And then found footages, I like them. I like watching them because I know they're entertainment. But I hate when they try to play like it's real.
Right. I agree with you. But when they got disclaimers at the end saying that this is fictitious, not a real person, I mean, it's basically 99% of the stuff you see on TV and YouTube is for entertainment. I mean, it's just bottom line. You got that 1%, which is like you and I and Brianna and Shannon, that we don't fake our stuff. Why fake something? Why fake something?
And then the evidence that me and her we try to recreate it somehow and debunk it because it's like we're so in disbelief of like that we got it. Like, is it real? Is it actually paranormal, or is it something that that we did and
right.
we can recreate it?
Well, it's like I told you, I go into everything with a skeptic's mind, and that's the way I like to do investigations until it proves me wrong. Which at that knife house, the one we just did, man, it proved me wrong. Definitely some stuff there. I think there's some bad stuff there. I think there's something that could be a human spirit there. And I also think there's something demonic there.
I know you are kind of skeptical when it comes to the human life, like being like a human spirit.
Right.
So,
and I told you why. And that's just me. I gotta have answers, man, for those reasons.
I understand. I'm the same. Hold on here. I wonder if this is. So my wife, her back is starting to hurt her. She's sitting in a hard chair, so she's gonna go on the couch. But and I was hoping maybe having two headphones in it is what's causing the echo. Because earlier we didn't have this echo, did we?
I haven't heard an echo on my end at all. I mean, it could be my phone. I don't know.
No, it's not. Oh, that could be it, possibly. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure this setup out. I got new stuff. But back to like the you don't like you're skeptical about the human spirits and stuff. I feel like if we find out that if that guy that the information of this guy we found, I feel like in our next investigation, well, first we research, see if he, if he passed away there or how long he lived there, where he passed away at. Do research, and I feel like if if this person has passed away, whether if he did it there or passed away somewhere else, if we use his name or something like information, see if he will come forward.
Yeah, I would definitely. We need to do our investigating and research on the guy himself, and once we do that, go back in there and see what we can come up with. Could very well be. I'm not dismissing it. And I said I didn't say I didn't believe in human spirits.
Yeah.
I said I'm skeptical.
Yeah,
skeptical. Because I know that demons will lie to you. Number one.
I'm the same way.
Number two, I gave you my personal reasons, which I won't go into, I don't think yet, about that. But I've got to get those answers for those reasons. Yep. And if he comes through, then, and I know it's not a demon doing it, I'm all in.
Yeah. So when it comes to me with like human spirits, like I'm skeptical. I believe that they come and go. They're not bound somewhere, and if they are bound somewhere, there's a reason, and you need help like release. But every time I feel like I am talking to a human spirit, I'm still skeptical that it's human or not, because like you said, it could be a demon. And then I listen for warnings. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm doing a spirit box, communicate. I'm listening for warnings, and plus I'm going off my I guess my emotions feel. And if I feel like something's off, I feel like evil's about to come. I shut it down, and I won't continue to communicate. And in one video of mine, my family was like, you was getting a lot of warnings telling you they was warning you something was coming and whatnot. And I was like, I didn't hear all that, but I'm glad y'all did, and shut it down when I did. And also, then I talked to somebody else. They was like, the spirits might think that you're evil or you're a demon because you're communicating with them, and they don't understand. So I was now I'm like, so my brain's like trying to wrap around everything when I talk to a spirit. If I come in communication with one, to understand if it's a spirit or an evil entity. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I totally get that. But like I said, if we do our if we do our research and it comes through, like I said, I'm all in. But did I tell you we went scouting today?
You said something about it.
Yeah, we went scouting and found probably 2 or 3 other places. Shannon also did some videoing
on my phone, which sucks.
On her phone, which it looks good to me. It looks good to me.
But it's little.
We can't with the phone. It does that little small screen,
Yeah.
that skinny screen.
But once you put it on like a, so hold on, you're talking about like a up and down screen, right?
Right.
So when you start recording, make sure your phone is turned like this.
Turn the phone sideways when you do it.
Yeah, before you hit record.
Before you hit record. Okay.
And then let's say if it does go up and down,
Yeah.
you can rotate the video
Okay.
in your editing app or software. That's what
Okay.
I had to do to a couple of my videos with the phone footage because we started recording like this, and then
Okay.
this, and we had to flip it sideways. Or once we started recording like this, it felt like this. We had to flip it
Okay.
sideways.
Well, I understand that now. It makes sense. Is this on YouTube now?
Yeah.
You get a chance, go on YouTube and look at our.
7-minute video.
It's like a little 7-minute video,
Y'all posted
but
today?
it's got some. Yeah, today. She
Put it up just now.
she just now put it up, but it's pretty cool. It's the first one that's on there, man. This is why we do urbex as well.
It was the second one.
Or the second one, I'm sorry. The house that was there, it ain't there. There's nothing but bricks left on the ground, crumbled, and a fireplace. That's all that's left. I mean, you'll see it on the video.
Didn't you already put one up like that?
Yeah, but that one did not. That one was basically bricks falling into a home. I'm talking about to the ground. There's nothing left but a foundation and bricks spread around, and a tall ass chimney. But it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful to me. It's really cool. It's called Side of the Road from My Phone. And it's only 7 minutes and 6 seconds.
So I'll definitely check it out after this. And if a viewer sees this podcast and you get this far, or you see this, go check it out yourself. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment.
Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, I told you I was going to do a challenge. Here's my challenge. Are you going to do it with me, Brandon?
It depends. It depends.
We get up to 50 subscribers.
Like I said, I don't know if any of our subscribers are watching this. I know some of yours are. Tell them to spread the word and talk it out and put it in the comments below what they want you and I to do. It's got to be. It can't be nothing. I don't do fish whatsoever.
Do you do hot stuff?
What you were gonna do? Well, he knows what to think.
What was I going to do?
What was you gonna do?
I was going to do either a hot wing challenge or something hot. I'll eat a jalapeno, a habanero, whatever anybody wants me to. I've seen that. What's it called?
It's called I don't know, I might mispronounce it, but like the Packy one chip challenge, Carolina Reaper. I can't pronounce that, but something.
Okay. Well, where did you get it at?
I got this at Circle K. They start selling them at the Circle K.
At where?
Circle K. I don't know if they're still
Circle
selling
K.
them there, but this is the one where that's where I got it, was at Circle K.
You see it, babe?
What is it?
It's a chip.
Challenge.
One chip
One
challenge.
chip? Oh my
I ain't
god.
opened it yet, but all right. So would you try this?
Absolutely. I tell you what, if we get 50 subscribers
Where are y'all at
total,
right now?
we're at 23, I think.
23, and you would do this at 50 subscribers.
50 subscribers, I'll do that.
All right, you heard it. You get Real Deal Randonauts and Urbex to 50 subscribers. George will do the one chip challenge. to 100 because I'm at 88. I'm at 88 subscribers. You get me to 100, I'll do the one chip challenge. Get us both to them to 50 subscribers, us to 100 subscribers, and we'll bust out this one chip challenge.
Absolutely.
And it'll my wife won't. I'm gonna say right now, my wife won't do it.
Oh, neither will my wife.
Spicy.
Neither will my wife.
And then
Neither
maybe
will.
we'll do another challenge when you get to 100 and I get another amount or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We'll do a hot one challenge.
Absolutely. We'll do whatever, man. The hotter the stuff is, the higher the numbers got to be.
Well,
but I'll do it. I will. If you get me to 50, I will eat that and be just as happy.
No,
and if you get to 100, you said?
Yeah, if I get to 100, I'm 12 away.
You're 12 away?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then we're 23.
Yeah.
You get us to 40. If you people can get us to 40.
No, 50. You can
50?
Get him to 50. Go
Give me to
them.
50 and I'll do it.
They paranormal investigate. They do urbex and they do randonautica. So, and their videos are like they go to places where I didn't even know existed in Kentucky or I've heard about in Kentucky. I'm like, man, they really went there. Like they've been to and they go to historical places, abandoned places. They've been to a train that's abandoned on a railroad track. They've been to abandoned houses. They've been to.
And not only was that train abandoned, that train's been abandoned since 1931.
Yeah.
It has passenger cars.
Y'all go to historic places. That bridge. There's one video. Y'all went to a bridge. Was that the bridge that burnt down recently?
No.
Yeah,
we was going to the one that burnt down, and it burnt down. So we went. We need to. We definitely need to. I got to find out where it's at again. We'll check that out. I mean, these bridges are so old, man. I mean, these covered bridges, especially. I mean, most of them are back from the Civil War. And that's back in the 1860s. So yeah.
That Sulphur Bedford Bridge, it felt like you were looking into eternity.
But that one video where we was talking about Bigfoot, it had a question mark beside it, and Bigfoot was me actually. That bridge right there, you look down that bridge, man, it looks like you're looking into eternity. I mean, it's just this.
And you get this like.
It's like it's just like a deep feeling in your chest. You can actually breathe there, man. There's the weight of the world goes away when you're there. I can't explain it. And you get goosebumps. We did.
So they got amazing videos and they go to great places. So you have to go subscribe to them. Get them to 50. I'm not going to let them do this one chip. Let George do this one chip challenge for no less than 50 subscribers. Get him, not him, but them to 50 subscribers. And I'm just 12 away, so subscribe to this channel and you'll see me do it. Matter of fact, we'll do it at the same time. So
yeah, absolutely.
So it can't be one or the other. He'll get 50 and then he'll do it, and then
we will do it live.
Together. So
do it live and together. Absolutely.
You can do it. Yeah, matter of fact, we can do it on a live stream, because I was thinking too, I was like, if we do this, I got to be close to home,
Yeah,
close to home.
Absolutely.
After I eat that, it's going to mess my stomach up.
You're not kidding, brother. I'm telling the truth on that. I don't want to be out investigating doing that. Because I told you what I would do if we was out investigating and that had to happen. I told you what I would do.
Yeah. So I can tell you right now, if I got to 100, if I get 100, I need to go past that. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I think I'll do an investigation after I eat a one chip or spicy. I'll do it.
Okay, if you get and if I get to 500, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I hope they got a bathroom upstairs.
We both need to get to 1,000.
I'm gonna be buying a portable potty.
Got one.
Oh, dude, I got one.
We got one.
Yeah, I've been trying to buy one, but I instead of buying one, I made one.
Dude, all it is a 5-gallon bucket with a
Lid on it.
lid on it, and we
Well, I already had instead of a 5-gallon bucket, we buy a cat litter in these buckets. So I got a cat litter box, and I got what is it?
I can see you scratching it now.
A pool noodle around it's not a litter box, but the box that the litter comes in, right?
Yeah.
I've got a pool noodle around it. I've got, I think, biodegradable. I got trash.
Did you hear what I said?
Something about scratching.
If I see you scratching the cat litter, it's over.
Actually, I might put cat litter in it so it don't smell so bad. But anyways, portable toilets. We just went from paranormal to
When we'll talk about anything. We don't care. Portable paranormal poop buckets.
The PPPB.
PPPB. That's great.
So we'll have to also I had it in the back of my car too though, just in case. But I also had tarp. I need to get like that pop up tent real quick.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
But anyways, yeah. All right, come to 500, we to 1,000, and we'll do a paranormal investigation right after we eat some
Right after.
spicy.
Yeah, man, that'd be bad. It's gonna
Do
be
it live.
do it live there while investigating.
Well, see, I'm waiting to get. I mean, we can go live now, obviously, just using like software on your computer. But I'm waiting, and I found a way finally, thanks to Hensley Paranormal and them using StreamYard. You can StreamYard from your phone and go live from your phone on using StreamYard without having 100 subscribers. But I want to get to 100 subscribers so I can stream on my phone without using a software where I can just put go live and I'm just live,
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. That would be awesome.
And then, plus, look, guys, they go to amazing places, and we do paranormal investigations. I don't really do urbex on this channel, but if I can, I probably will, and I might even do like small paranormal investigations, see if something's there. What message did you just delete? Oh, spelled something wrong. She said that we need to patent that ideal.
It's a $1 million idea, man. I'm telling you. That is $1 million idea.
We probably shouldn't have said our idea. Somebody probably take it.
I know it. How dumb are we?
Yeah, right. Well, let's say that's only going to be one of ideals that I'll ever speak of.
That's right. That's right.
I got a lot on this post-it note, a lot on this post-it note, a lot on this post-it note.
Oh my God,
this post-it note and this post-it note.
You're just like my wife. She puts everything in notes.
Well, I also have on this board over here I got beside me, I have a list of other video ideas. It's because if I don't put it down, I'll forget it, and then somebody will always do it. And I'm like, man, I had that idea.
Yeah.
Why didn't I do it? My thing is though about YouTube, I don't care if somebody does it first or not, if I do it first or not, or if somebody really steals my ideas. What I don't like is if somebody does it, then somebody else does it after them, and they're like, well, give me credit, I came up with it first. And I'm like, first of all, no, you didn't. You just filmed it.
Exactly.
And put it on YouTube first, or got it out on video first. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't the first one to do it. It's like hot ones. People been eating hot ones before hot ones came out. People been doing hot challenges, spicy challenges before it came out on video.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, I remember doing I remember doing it back in the 80s.
Remember in middle school, like that was our thing. Like people who can eat most jalapenos, or somebody brings
Right.
a spicy pepper, who can eat it, you know. And then like there's also stuff like people like, yeah, I did it first. I'm like, man, people's done that before. YouTube.
But I tell you what, I bet there's not many of them out there that'll do this challenge and throw up on camera, because I don't care.
I mean, I ain't gonna show it on camera. I'm gonna point my camera somewhere else.
Not throw up on the camera itself. I'm talking about videoing it while I'm throwing up.
Hello, Patricia Paranormal. How are you doing today? Yeah, I would have to put the camera to the side. Like, because I don't want to put it on camera. Because if I watch the footage again, I'll probably.
No, I'm not. No. We're going to put the camera off to the side, but I'm saying it'll be on YouTube.
Throw up.
Of me throwing up. I mean,
Watching you throw up.
You know, I don't.
Well, in my video, I'll be clipping it out because I don't want to have to go through that situation. Watching it, and me.
Yeah, he's
having to
it out.
watch it again because I watched it. But yeah, we'll do it for sure. Get us to George. Get Real Deal Randonauts and urbex. 50 subscribers. Get Geeked Up Paranormal to 100 subscribers. I'm 12 away. They're 23 away.
27 away.
27 away.
27 away. So it's not. That's not that many people really. And we'll do the hot chip challenge, one chip challenge.
Absolutely.
I bought it because I wanted to do it, and then after I got it, I was like, do I really want to do this? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it. Actually, before you brought the idea up of doing something hot or something to get the subscribers, I actually had that. You know, maybe if I had the idea of like maybe if I get, you know, a certain amount, I'll do that. But I was like, do I really want to?
Well,
Now I'm committed.
The only reason I came up with it was I straight up stole the idea off of somebody on YouTube. I can't remember who they were, but they were doing some randonauting and urbex, and they said if you get me up to such and such subscribers, we'll do this hot challenge. And the next video I watched it, and they was doing it, so evidently they got it.
If we get this before I put out that video, so the video of this house, I'm probably not gonna put it out till next week, to be honest. Hopefully I can get you the footage this weekend of my footage, so y'all can edit how y'all want. But I know I probably won't put it out till next weekend or next week, like Friday, because like we was there for 3 hours, and I have, if you think about it, I got 6 hours and 30 minutes worth of footage between 2 to 3.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to go through that stuff, dude, and you know,
there were some things said that he needs to get out.
There was a couple things probably said that needs to
Be edited.
be taken away, because I got a sailor mouth. I can't help it.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I cussed too. I don't know if I did or not. I'm pretty sure I did. So I gotta bleep that out. And then I know
and some other stuff.
Yeah, I know I said some private things to my wife.
Well, no, but I think there was something that Shannon had said that needs to come out too.
That me and you talked about.
That you and her talked about.
Before I even put that video out, I'll make sure. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna have to get re-enlightened and double check. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
make sure I don't put it in there.
Double verify.
We'll double verify that. I'll either text you, or you can text me, or Shannon, or whoever, and what it is.
Shoot me a message. I'll make sure it gets out. But I know I said something to my wife while me and her was in there, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can't say that on camera. Yeah, take it off."
Right. Personal stuff that don't need to be on there, right?
Yeah. But
pardon me while I take my night medication.
We're old.
Hey, age ain't nothing but a number and an excuse. Let's
Are we
see.
20 years older than that?
Let's talk
I
about
don't know. Brandon's keeping his age all a secret and stuff.
30. My age ain't
30.
Oh my God.
I got socks older than
Oh well.
that. I'm playing, brother.
Them some
I'm
holy
playing.
socks, I bet too.
Yeah, I'm playing. I don't wear socks. I'm playing. Oh,
Back to this house. 'Cause there's like back to the flies. My wife said the video, or not the video, that one of the windows was already cracked with the flies. I don't think it was, but I'm gonna have to go through the footage and see if that window was opened a little bit or not. I know for a fact that one of them was closed, and the flies did escape out of that. And we don't
Yeah.
know how the flies
Yeah.
escaped out of that window. It was like double window pane. How
The one
they
over
could
by
get
the
in there, we
closet.
don't know. I looked.
Shannon said the one by the closet was closed and then
Yeah.
open.
Everybody else went up. I went up and
Yeah. So I just, my wife before. Well, no, we all went up together the first time.
Yeah, the first time we all went together.
First time y'all went up together, I didn't go up.
So my wife said she panned the area when we went back down, and she stayed up there. But I'm gonna have to go through the footage and see it. And then there's the get out on the window.
Right.
Uh,
Do you recall the downstairs door in that one room that Shannon was the last one out of?
And I'm real bad about leaving.
And she leaves doors open. She left that door open. We came back to it. The door was closed.
Yeah. Did Bree close the door?
Mm-mm.
No,
She was upstairs.
she was upstairs at that time. Shannon was the last one out of there.
I leave doors open all the time.
Which door was this? The one with the where the bathroom?
Chair in it.
The one with the chair in it.
That the
Oh,
figure was.
okay.
Yeah, the stick figure.
Yeah. So the door to that room or the door inside the room was closed?
The door to that room itself
Okay.
was closed. Shannon came out of that room and she left that door open. There was no breeze in that house
At all.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that door was closed when we went back to it.
So actually, I don't know where the breeze. There was when my wife came up out of the basement. She handed me the camera, and my other camera was already facing that way, which I didn't even know that camera was still rolling, facing that way. Because I skimmed through my footage real quick to see how I'm gonna edit stuff. And so on the when she handed me the camera, I put it down, tilted that way, because I like to keep filming 24/7 just in case something happens. And above, like on the ceiling, something I forgot what it was hanging down. I don't know if it was like ceiling paint or whatnot, but it was hanging down.
Ceiling paint?
It was still right. So when
Yeah.
when I was helping my wife out of the basement, coming out of the basement, it started moving. So I wonder if the spirit followed her up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I 100% believe that.
But downstairs, all the windows was closed. That door was, it wasn't shut, but it was closed, and the wind would blow and make it bang back, which I didn't like that. But there was no breeze at all in that house.
No, none whatsoever.
And then I remember when your wife went from that room where she was getting hits, and then we went in there, and it left, and you felt that cold breeze that when it followed her all the way to
Yeah.
And we stepped on each side. I stepped on each side of, try to follow that breeze, and it led to her.
That was weird. That was really weird. So something had to follow her out that way.
That's when I was freezing.
And that's when she was freezing cold.
Yeah.
And
I
How many times did you and I both get goosebumps at the same time?
A lot. Literally a lot.
Yeah,
Which I don't get goosebumps that much.
I don't either.
Occasionally. And here's the thing, I'll get goosebumps, but my hair won't stick up with goosebumps.
Right.
Now,
But
my hair stood up.
my hair was standing up. But remember how cold it was and how cold I was, and I was getting goosebumps and I was pouring sweat?
Yeah. That's usually when that happens, somebody's like, they're sick. You know what I'm saying? Running
Yeah.
fever.
And
my body
I mean, I
feels
hadn't,
cold.
yeah. I mean, that was ridiculously crazy. I've never experienced that before. And that's why, you asked me what was the craziest thing I've ever experienced in paranormal investigations. That pretty much was it.
What was it, about 60 degrees outside?
No, dude, it was the temperature on the car radio was 76 and 76 outside.
And then, so usually, all right, my house, we don't have the AC on. We turn the heat off, and it'd be hotter than outside from the sun beaming down on it. You know,
right.
And this house should have been hotter inside this
Yeah.
house than it was outside. And outside was 70 something, and inside this house was like in 40 degrees, 40 to 50
Yeah.
area.
I've never seen nothing like that.
And like the realest cold, like the coldest spots in there would move. It wouldn't stay in that one spot. And then where the sun was beaming in that room was colder than the other side of the room where the sun won't even touch. You know what I'm saying? Where it should be colder
Right.
there instead of where the sun is.
Yeah, it don't make any kind of sense. And I've never seen any other paranormal investigation where that happened with anybody. I haven't seen it. Not the whole house.
Then upstairs, like my wife got a creepy feeling up there in that room with the was it the get out mirror?
Yeah.
She felt something in that room. When we were first up there, I didn't have a creepy vibe, but when I went back up there, I actually started feeling something. Like she said, she felt it when she was alone. When I went back up there, like I felt it in a little bit in the room she said, but the room that's like directly up the steps and like small, I felt more of a presence in there, but we didn't really do an investigation.
Right. Right.
Next time, I definitely would like to do a investigation.
Yeah, we didn't do much upstairs.
Yeah, next time we're there, we need to do upstairs better, I
I'm
think.
just afraid everybody's gonna fall through.
Maybe we can go up, but two at a time or something. Or
Well, I think there's some spots that's iffy. But I feel like the majority of the upstairs is fine.
okay.
Because the wood's not rotted.
Okay.
Yet, I should say. And I walked around perfectly. You'll hear a creak here and there, but of course you will with the older house. As a man of my stature, you'll hear the creaks of the house when I walk around.
Right. The one thing Shannon and I were talking about was Brianna. How I think you and Shannon were upstairs, and me and Brianna were downstairs, and all of a sudden you would hear this. And that was Brianna knocking, and I was laughing my butt off, man, because
she kept doing it, and I'm like, that's freaking me out, man.
And you kept saying, "Is that you? What was that?"
Yeah, dude, usually when you hear knock, and it's something paranormal, it's like, whoa, we're like got physical evidence, something knocked, like undisputable proof. And my wife was doing it, and she kept doing it here and there.
But it's funny. She's not doing it on purpose. She's doing it. She's like
stash of money is why she's doing it.
Yeah. Well, that and plus she's like like when me or my wife goes into Walmart or wherever, we got to touch everything. And she was doing exactly the same stuff, man. She was going over it with a fine tooth comb.
She said she was trying to find a secret passage.
That's exactly it. But she also gave me the idea. She gave me the idea of doing an EVP session with the knocks. I was like, well, shit, let's do that. If you can make a knocking sound like this, boom, boom, boom. And then you said when I knocked, you said, was that you all?
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
It freaked me out.
Yeah. It was a good time though.
And that's another thing, like about this investigation, why it's so chaotic. Because when I'm going into like an investigation, I like to try to plan to a point of how I'm going to try and communicate with them. And I like to try to like, hey, if there's a spirit here, can you knock or make a noise or move? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just totally forgot about even like everything went out the window of how I wanted to communicate everything. It was just chaotic.
I mean, I don't know what happened except for the fact that all four of us were excited, I think, to be together and do an investigation.
I think that's what made it a little bit kind of chaotic. We was, excited,
but I'm so glad we did it though. Yeah. I'm so glad we did that.
I am too, because it kind of helped me get back in the mood of going out and doing it. You know
what I'm saying?
Right. Because I've been kind of like 3 weeks hiatus off YouTube.
Well, dude, that's totally understandable though, man. Totally, I totally get that, and so does Shannon. We just want you to know that we had been praying for you and everything, and I won't go into details about it, but just the fact that it brought us together. Yeah, it did. All I can say.
And definitely be doing more investigations.
Yeah, absolutely.
With more people. Sure.
Well, it's good to be with like-minded people. Yeah. Let's put it like that. Yeah. We have our differences, but our likeness outweighs it.
Yeah. We got on a little bit of different beliefs, but how we go about it, you know what I'm saying? We like to do it real. We don't like to fake stuff. I mean, we pretty much believe everything the same. Maybe one thing a little different, but
right.
It bothers me any. I know everybody's got their own opinions and beliefs on things. And people are, not everybody's the same.
Right. And the one thing I did like that you and I both do is that we don't mind to antagonize a little bit and, be forceful in what we say.
It's not fun. It's, like we want to make sure that it's not evil, and if it is, to get it.
Right. Well, I don't want to show any fear towards whatever's out there. And right.
I 100% believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and He's got my back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Absolutely. That's 100%. I mean, I may be scared on the inside, but they will never know it.
I'm trying to get to the point where I won't be even scared on the inside.
Yeah, and I say
a shadow figure again. I don't want to run away from it. I want to be.
No,
I want to capture it.
I want to run to it.
Yeah.
And, I want to investigate it. I mean, I've seen people just totally crack under that. Seeing a shadow figure. I've seen them run out of buildings, and
that'd be me.
That would be Shannon. But I'll tell you what, if it's a 7-foot tall man standing in front of her, he better have a whole lot of weapons on him, because she's gonna go crazy.
She's gonna open a barrel of whoop ass on him.
A whole big barrel of whoop ass. But
that's my wife. She ain't scared of man. She'll hit a man. She'll knock somebody out. she's got some power too. 'Cause when she wails on me, like when we're
Right.
around, and she'll just like not know that she just used all of her might and talk back on me. It hurts. I'm like, look, sir, calm down.
Yeah. This is my little girl right here.
What's her name?
Her name is Abee. Abee.
She looks like she wants to go paranormal investigation.
She is. We call her Scrappy because she looks all scrappy.
Yeah, she
with
does.
her.
She reminds me of somebody's dog.
Let me try to show you my big boy here real quick. He's asleep.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. He's about I don't know, about 60 pounds of
Eating you out the household.
yeah, he's a big boy.
It's like my dog, my Blue Butt. Blue. My dog's about 120.
He's got a lot of health issues, but
my dog ain't necessarily like fat, but got fat on him. But he's a big old dog. Blue
yeah.
Butt, he ain't coming. I'm surprised. He's usually up my.
You ever seen the movie Blazing Saddles?
Blazing Saddles. To be honest with you, I can't say yes or no. I've watched
Okay. Well, that dog, the big dog, is named after a character in Blazing Saddles called Mongo, Mongo. And if you see the movie, you'll understand why.
Because it's a big.
I wish my dog would come here. Babe. Brianna. All right, that's my dog. She took the dog out. So I was wondering, I was like, that dog's usually up my hind end. I say his name. He's right here. He follows me everywhere. And he's mad and he gets sad and depressed. So, let's see here. What paranormal device would you like to use in like a future investigation that you haven't used yet?
Definitely the SLS. I think I don't know about Shannon as well. Yeah, she said the SLS for her as well.
I like the K2, but I don't know.
She likes the K2, but the SLS she fell in love with. So we'll be getting one of those sometime soon, I guess.
There's an app on the phone. I don't know if y'all trust it or not. But
We've tried to find it, and I've never been able to find it. And the ones that I found on there was a joke.
yeah,
I don't know which app you're talking about.
I was talking about. I think it's called GhostTube.
You're cutting out on me, buddy.
GhostTube SLS.
Yeah, and my phone won't support that.
Oh, won't. Man.
No, I don't know if the other one will. We might try the burner phone. I don't know if it will or not. I didn't try that one. We'll try that one. I'll see if we can load it up tonight. Huh?
I said the burner phone. I got a lot of them.
Yeah, we've got besides our both of our regular phones, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 or 4 burner phones laying around here.
Yeah, I mean, I got my phone, my wife's phone, but then I got like I think 2, 3 other phones, but they don't have cell service. But I can hook it to Wi-Fi if I need it to.
Right. And that's what we're talking about. Except for the one burner phone we got, we do Randonautica on because I don't want it attached to my phone.
Yeah, you don't want just in case somebody hacks it.
Yeah, just in case. And I mean, not saying they will, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's out there on YouTube that people do it. If that's fake or real, I mean, we'll never know unless the person comes out saying it's fake for real.
Right.
But I mean, there's a lot of people that are faking stuff out there.
Oh my God, it's you just never know.
Yeah. Blue. Here he is. This is my boy.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Yeah. He's a huge dog.
Put it back on so Shannon can see it.
Oh, wait, whoa.
He's a cutie.
I like the pants.
He's a pit bull mixed with. Well, I don't like saying pit bull. I hate that. It's a bad nickname for him. He's American Staffordshire Terrier mixed with Mastiff.
Right.
But if you think about it, I think I don't know about the Mastiff breed, but American Staffordshire Terrier breed is the actual mixed breed anyway. They mix it with a
Right,
terrier
right.
and a bulldog,
Right.
and they're
Hey,
the best dogs ever.
yeah. Speaking of that, I don't know if you've heard about it or not. And the only reason I bring this up is because we were talking about doing Bigfoot investigations. But out in Monroe County,
Ain't that the one that just had the recent sighting of Bigfoot?
possibly this was back in 2018. They have had I don't know if it was 3 or 5 miniature ponies that were their throats had been slashed by a 4-inch claw or something that resembled a 4-inch claw. And then they had a husky and American Staffordshire, like you were just talking about, all killed at one time. And then about 3 minutes down the road from this farm, they found a calf, the same way. No blood on the scene, no scuffle marks on the scene. Something had to do this,
Drink the blood.
and don't know if it drank the blood or what it did.
It took the blood somehow.
I mean, there was no, but what I'm saying, it was not a bloody scene. All it was just the throats were slashed.
Yeah.
And there were, the pathologist people said there's only 3 or 4 types of animals in that area that would do that, and none of them fit the profile. They said it would either have to be a bear, a bobcat, a something they call a black wolf, or a coyote.
Yeah, but the only
nothing was eaten. Nothing was eaten at all. It was just a kill.
Yeah,
and they said it was not a blade. It was like a claw, and to attack these horses with these 2 dogs in the same area, something had to sneak up on them.
Yeah. Animals don't just kill; they kill and eat. And if
they kill to eat.
And if they did, sorry about that. Somebody just rang the doorbell.
Oh, that's okay.
My dog's very protective. I forgot. Oh, so an animal, if it like just killed and it don't eat right then and there, it'll take it back to like a kid, like a cub, or
yeah, it would take it back to its den or whatever. A black wolf will kill, and it's like a kill and come back and eat later, but they will always take it somewhere.
Yeah.
They won't just leave it. And they said there was no prints around. There was no scuffle, like a fight had ensued or anything. Nobody can get on this property. No person can. And the sheriff in that county said at that time, he said, keep an eye out for your small children and your pets. He said, whatever did this is still out here. And the daggone fish and wildlife people called him and said, look, you're going to tell the people that this was gunshot wounds. And he said, bullshit. I'm not saying nothing other than what it was. It was some type of an attack. And I'm going to leave it at that. So good sheriff. Fish and wildlife, man, they're just out of control. But that's another story for us.
They're federal, and they like to try to keep things under wraps until they figure out what it is. And
that's right.
I think that's the stupidest way you go about. I feel like you need to put out all the information as far as, like what happened and whatnot. And you might want to leave out some specific details to help catch them, you know. But you don't want to lie. You lying is just gonna.
I mean, you're straight out lying. I mean, you
If it
can.
was like a serial killer, you just piss that serial killer off, and they're just gonna go out and do it more. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And it's just the fact that it was an obvious throat ripping event, not a gunshot.
Yeah.
I mean, how stupid. I mean, and they've already got the pictures have been leaked out, so the people know it's not a gunshot.
Right.
Wow, what was that yellow? That a big like a white flash just went behind your head. There it is again. Did you see that? Well, no. How could you see it? It's behind you.
My wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is she messing with us? Oh, okay.
What was you doing? Oh, she was checking out the dog for ticks and reactions and whatnot.
Oh, I thought she was trying to knock on the wall again.
No, she was using her flashlight to check the dog out.
Oh, it was cool effect, man. I was like, wow, how do you do that?
A ghost. It's real.
Ghost. It's real. Oh Lord, I snorted.
There's definitely nobody behind me. Nobody's here.
Pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. It's the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
It's moving. There's no airflow. If that moves, it's 100% air circulation. I don't know. So here's my thing. Before we wrap this up, I do want to kind of talk about it. I don't want to name names because I don't want to start drama. I don't want to, lose subscribers potentially because I said their favorite YouTuber was fake.
Don't you talk bad about me.
Come on now. How do you already know who I'm talking about?
Because I know.
No, but there's a lot of fakes on YouTube, and I know my brother and some other people told me, why don't you just go over their footage and capture it or talk about it and call them out and just prove them wrong. I was about to say my brother's name. I don't know if he would want it out there on the internet. I think his name's already out on the internet anyway. He has a YouTube channel and he does other things. But anyways, I was like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to make somebody mad and because I call their favorite YouTube out. But there are a lot of fakers on YouTube in the paranormal world, which it initially discredits people in the field, the paranormal field, that actually goes out and tries to get evidence. That discredits their evidence because you got these people out there faking that can fake the evidence somehow, some way. And it's for instance, a lot of things that get, hold on, now there's some of them, they don't fake it. I would like to say they don't fake it. They don't realize realize what it is. There's a specific one, it was a stack of chairs in this room, and they went like this past it, and then it they thought it looked like a little girl, but I played it let's see, frame by frame, that YouTube would let me do it frame by frame. Excuse me. And it was a stack of chairs. And I was like, I didn't want to put it on in their comments like, hey, it's a stack of chairs. It wasn't a little girl, And then that video, they took the video down for I don't know how long. And I was like, okay, maybe, they reviewed it, and it wasn't that. They seen what it actually was. But no, they put it back up. And I don't know why they took it down, but they put it back up, and it was the same thing. And I was like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to say they was faking. I'm just saying maybe they didn't notice it. But there are some people out there that do fake it, things getting thrown. Now, I ain't saying that paranormal can't throw things that, poltergeist, there's poltergeist activity where people can throw stuff. And um, you know, what's your take on these people that fake stuff? You know,
They're
there's
hurting
a
us.
lot of them, and they got a lot of subscribers too.
Yeah. Well, they're doing is hurting the ones that are, are starting out, or ones that have been around for a while that try to do the right thing. If all you got to do is go out and fake something, why? I mean, yeah, you got a bunch of subscribers and you're getting paid by YouTube for these subscribers. And I understand, hey, you may run out of content, you know, but I'm going to tell you what, if I run out of content, I'll go somewhere else where I can get content. Uh, but all they're doing is hurting the paranormal field. I mean, we got enough people out there saying that we're frauds and everything else besides the ones, they're going out and faking this garbage. I just don't see the point behind it unless they're trying to make money and, somehow or another make themselves get that 15 minutes of fame or whatever. I don't need that. All I need to do is go in with a camera and some equipment, and it'll either happen or it won't. I want to prove it or disprove it.
Even with equipment,
Right.
And the bad thing is, if you do say their name, they're got
and
notoriety, they can hurt you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if you do say their name, they got enough notoriety that they can hurt your channel.
Well, see, here's the thing when it comes to the notoriety thing. If I did go that route of calling people out and whatnot, I can make it to where, I can get notoriety off of it because there's nobody out there doing it,
Right.
And then the ones that are out there doing it, they're doing it for clout. They're doing it for the wrong reasons, and I wouldn't be mean about it, unless they came at me sideways, and
right.
And then I'm gonna be like, all right, you want to play foul, we'll play foul, but I'm not gonna do it at all because I don't want beef. I don't want the drama, but it. And here's the thing: I get it if they're doing it for entertainment purposes, you know what I'm saying? But they don't put it in their description or in their video. Hey, it's entertainment. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Don't try to make a fool out of me.
Yeah, and there's so many people that is gullible. They believe this stuff. Like, paranormal. I believe in the paranormal, and I'm not saying it's not paranormal fake. What I'm saying is people believe that these people that are faking it, they believe that this stuff is real, and it's just, you can tell when the person, like, I can read people to an extent, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like an FBI expert. I can, read everybody and stuff like that. But you watch somebody for so long, you can tell they're faking something,
Yeah, absolutely. It may take a couple times for me to watch it to just to verify what I'm saying, but yeah, you can generally always tell. And
like your poker face.
Yeah, it's like a poker face is what Shannon says. You can always tell when somebody's bluffing or when they're telling the truth. Yeah. Here's my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite. But these people are out there, and we know who they are, and I'm not going to call them out. You're not going to call them out. It's just sad that people think that part of life is real.
They're gullible.
They contribute to their Patreon and stuff, and their whatever else they've got, for donations and whatnot. I don't care about that crap. I'm not doing this for nobody else but myself and my wife.
Right. And if I got to the point where anybody could donate, what I'm saying, and I make money off of this, all that money that I make will be 100% going back into the channel.
Absolutely. If nothing else, gas itself, man, the gas prices are getting so outrageous. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many miles we go a week.
Yeah, y'all definitely that's another factor for me is like, okay, I mean, there's some spots in Louisville and whatnot, but you gotta I still gotta drive to them, so there's wasted. I ain't gonna say wasted gas. That's money I gotta put in gas to get there and back, and then outside of Louisville, that's money to get there and back.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. I mean, well, just the fact that y'all came down all the way down here to our house, and then we'll go another 20 minutes out of town. I mean, hell, I mean, that ain't a little bit.
Minutes. That drive felt like a minute, but it was 20 minutes away. But it felt like a minute.
Are you saying I don't drive fast? I know that.
No,
I drive like
fast
I drive like a little old lady.
My wife goes, you know, he drives a little slow, and I was like, so. and she just said the reason why she said that is because that the guy. All right, so there was a guy that cut in front of us when we was following y'all, and he was riding your ass for a minute.
Oh yeah.
That's why she said that, and I was like, so what if he drives slow? And we were like, we was like, that person needs to get off their ass, you know, 'cause he was riding y'all like.
Oh, I know. And that's one reason why I drive slow is if somebody's going to start riding my ass like that, they're gonna eat my ass because I'm gonna hit the brakes.
If I still had my Ram pickup truck, I'm pretty sure if I was driving and somebody was riding my ass, I would have brake checked them. As long as nobody else was in the car with me.
Right.
And I didn't see a kid in their car, I would brake check them. I'll get out. I would.
Yeah, you know, I've got no place in the world I have to be at that quick.
Right.
Why risk the life of my wife and myself trying to speed someplace where I'm already doing the speed limit? Why should I have to go over the limit to please somebody that is
right? Then we had that one truck pass us going. What was we going up a hill slightly? Yeah, we was going up a hill slightly.
Oh, the white truck.
Yeah, and it was not a dotted line for somebody to pass us, and he just and I was like,
oh yeah,
man, you just risked all of our lives.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous.
And he literally just like after he passed us, he literally just turned right in front of us, and we would just left. And my wife was like, "Really, you did all that just to turn there? You could have waited. Why'd you risk your life and our life? You know?" Because
I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. You know why?
Why?
I just sit there and thought to myself that, well, one day we'll be investigating him. Oh my God.
I mean, it could be possible.
But it's true. The guy really pissed me off.
Us off.
I mean,
an idiot.
I mean, that's so stupid to do that. I mean, on the back of our car, we got baby up in this bitch. It is very plain to see. You know, because normally when we're traveling, we got our grandson with us a lot of time, and I want people to know that there's a baby up in here. I'm not driving over the speed limit. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's better just to drive the speed limit anyway, because the speed limit's there for a reason. And that's one thing me and my wife noticed here lately too. It's not that we noticed, because we've noticed it a lot. It's just we're coming to a conclusion. Like people that even drive under the speed limit, or because we usually do the speed limit about 5-10 miles over, depending on the road. If it's like the interstate, we'll probably go 10 over. But if it's like a highway, probably 5 over. If it's a back road, or a new road, we're doing the speed limit, And we're not going to be going around people, passing them, risking our life and their life. But if it's somebody's going slow, they might have anxiety. They might, have kid in the car.
Thank you.
New
Right.
road. It's something, and people need to respect that. People, instead of making it worse and giving them more anxiety, or possibly risking their life and their little kid's life.
Exactly.
You need to respect the speed limit and the person driving in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I got nowhere in the world I got to be that quick.
Yeah. All right.
And you definitely don't want to follow my wife. You don't want her driving because you can't keep it. I mean, it's like Mario Andretti over here, Dale Earnhardt or something. That's why I usually drive,
I ain't gonna lie.
because I'm usually hanging on over here on this other side for dear life.
If I'm on the interstate and I'm like miles away from home and I'm trying to get home, I'm probably gonna be hitting high speeds, but I'm not going to like do stuff around other cars to put each other's life, at risk. And then when I get off that interstate, I'm not gonna be speeding anymore. Especially on a back road or a new road I don't know. Or if somebody's going slow in front of me, I'm not gonna do what that truck did. Like you need,
Oh my, that was ridiculous.
No, I don't do that.
No, I just don't see it. Like I said, of course, I'm an old dude, and I've seen a lot of car wrecks, man, and I've been involved in several, and I just over the years I learned that I don't want to be a part of another one.
I've had too many head injuries.
Yeah, we both had too many head injuries.
Yeah, I've been in a car wreck and I got a rod up my arm.
I was going to ask you about that.
And I was the passenger. All I know is I looked down to text somebody on my phone. Next time I'm looking up and we're in a ditch, and my arm's broke. But you know, things
So
happen.
did it detach your tricep muscle and everything?
I don't know about my muscles or what it did with that. What I do know is that it was like a triangle shaped split, like this, like right here was just like barely broken like that. And down here, it was like broken right here, and there was like a bone right there, and there was like.
Oh God!
I don't know about what it did with the muscle. I don't think it messed with the muscle or the nerves, because I felt when my arm broke, like I literally went like this. I moved my arm over, and I went like that, and pushed the door open, and then when I pushed the door open with this arm, my arm was like dangling. Like I was like, "Oh shit, my arm's broke."
Oh my God!
And then
Yes.
After the surgery, when they put the rod in, I think they messed with the muscle and the nerve some when they did the surgery, because I couldn't feel anything. I can't feel anything on my arm right now. Some
Really?
days I can feel a little bit, but like I'll touch a hot, like when we're going out to eat and somebody's like, it's really hot, and I go to touch my hand, I'm like, I ain't gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But also, then again, I don't want to touch something too hot and it peels the skin off.
Burn your skin off. Right. Right. Yeah. Now the reason I was going to ask you was I was thinking maybe you done something to your tricep. I didn't realize you broke your arm, but I got a scar from like right here all the way down to the bottom of my bicep, where I ruptured my bicep, and I just anything with the arm and shoulder, man, it freaks me out. Because
Come out and say, "Hey, what's that on your arm?"
I had somebody come up to me one time and say, "Well, hey man, what's that up on your arm?" I'm like,
It don't bother me if somebody asks me about it. I'll tell them. I was a dumbass.
Yeah.
I was in a car when I shouldn't have been. I looked down on my phone texting, and then I look up, and next thing we're in a ditch.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that story alone is bigger than what I've told y'all, but it involves somebody else, and I don't want to, get.
I mean, just people are kind of insensitive sometimes, and the scar I got on me used to really bother me, and that, I mean, I'm used to it now. It don't bother me, but it just, I don't know. I was going to ask you about it, and I was like, I know how I felt when people saw mine, so I didn't ask. I figured if you wanted to tell somebody, you would.
I mean, I don't tell nobody unless they ask. It don't bother me. I tell you the truth, 9 times out of 10, I don't even know it's there unless somebody asks or you talk about car wrecks or scars.
Yeah.
If none of that's happening, I don't even know it's there. I forgot about it. It's in the back of my mind. I don't care about it.
Right.
Somebody asks me about it. I do have an amazing story to tell them, but I ain't gonna.
Yeah. Does it still give you pain to move it?
It depends. It depends. Some days it's really painful. But I don't tell people that. This is actually
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
time saying it, it gets really painful. Like now, if I go
Well,
to lift weights,
Vice President.
I can lift weights and I'll be fine lifting weights. But some days, like if I go to lift weights and there's pain, I can't lift it up. I can't even lift a pound because it'll shoot because the pain will shoot
yeah.
all the way through my arm. And it's not that I can't lift it. Like, of course I can lift it. I've lifted it before, but it's just that the pain that shoots through, like it's so painful. Like it, when my arm just falls down on me,
Right.
it just don't work.
Yeah. I was just curious. I got screws in mine. Uh,
Now,
but also yeah, after I did this, I broke my shoulder and I separated my shoulder and broke my shoulder while wrestling. This was after I had already did a right biceps rupture, and now, man, I have limited motion in this arm. So I was just wondering.
now I can still do anything with it. But here's the thing though, like if I can't throw like see right now I'm fine, but some days like I wouldn't even be able to toss a football. It'll hurt. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. Some I guess I guess those some days it depends on the weather because people say when it rains it
Yeah.
hurts. I don't really catch on to when it hurts. I just know it hurts when it hurts when it don't. When it don't, it hardly hurts. But I know if it hurts, I don't. I try not to use that arm as much. But I do. Also, here's another reason why I can remember scars. If like I ain't gonna say my like wife does it on purpose, but when she hits me here, like to get my attention or something, uh, like there's a screw there. And I know there's a screw there because it hurts when I get hit there.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean,
That's the. Yeah, I got you. I mean, those screws don't feel good.
no, it's just when somebody asks me about it, it's just a story. I mean, I ain't scared to tell it. I just ain't gonna put it online because it involves another person, and if they see this, I don't want to make them mad at me, But I
Right.
don't want to talk down about him either because I mean, me and him we was pretty much best friends until that happened, and then we wasn't, and it kind of like still to update till this day, I'm kind of upset that this is what kind of split us apart. I mean, we're still kind of friends, whatnot. We're not. We probably rarely even talk to each other, really. I think we're friends on Facebook. I'm not for sure, but I'm not. I'm never gonna talk down about him. Kind of
Right.
that doesn't take
Absolutely.
away our friendship, but things
Yeah.
happen. Just a story. So one last thing before we do go, I've been wanting to talk about this. What in Kentucky? What is a haunted? Where is the place that you would like to paranormal investigate in Kentucky?
Where would I like to go?
Now, hopefully you didn't hear my wife and she persuade your answer because she hollered out a place.
You know, about 12, 13 years ago, I would have said Waverly Hills. Uh, Now it's been done to death. I don't know that you could find anything new there. Uh,
I mean, you can say that about anything, really.
yeah, yeah, you're absolutely. But I'm talking about new to me. You know, new to me. There are some cemeteries that I would love to go explore. Um, and here's a question I've got for you: if there's human spirits at cemeteries, why are they hanging out there?
Um, I don't think they necessarily hang out there. You know what I'm saying? I think they come and go to check on their grave or somebody else's grave. Um, also see if their family comes visit. See their burial site, see if somebody tends to it, so on and so forth. I don't think they're necessarily stuck there unless something has happened and God don't want to put them in hell, and you're not welcome on heaven in heaven yet. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I don't think they're
Yeah,
necessarily stuck in that
that's
cemetery.
that's as good as an explanation as I've ever heard. So yeah, I can agree with that. Um, I don't know. There's definitely some bodies of water I want to go
All right, you got
look at.
one place.
One place.
One place.
Does it have to be in Kentucky?
Well, I was gonna do one in Kentucky and one outside of Kentucky.
Okay. In Kentucky,
Drum roll.
I'd like to go to that Hell's Gate you were talking about.
Gates of Hell, Hell's Gates. I don't even know.
Gates of Hell.
I've heard of people call it so many different things. Hell's Gates, Gates of Hell. I call it both when I speak on it. Maybe we go out there soon. Because I actually, since now I got my SLS camera, I haven't been out there since I got it. Come April 9th, I am supposed to, they're supposed to ship my Obelisk out on April 9th, but it could be April 14th because they said minus or plus 3 business days with that date we gave you. Well, I'm hoping it's the date that they said, and hopefully if they do ship it out this Friday, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can get it next week and we'll go.
I mean, but I mean that's not the only place. There. I mean, I also would like to go. I don't know if did Brianna mention it or you mentioned it. I forgot all about it myself. Was Cave Hill. I liked. Yeah,
You can't.
I hadn't been.
You have to do that during the day because they close it. Like the
Who's to say? Who's to say ghosts can't come out at daytime? We do both. I mean, I do
yeah,
both.
they come out at daytime. I'm just letting you know
Yeah.
they close it at night. Which I like to investigate places during the day and at night because
Yeah.
During the day the world is happening. It's going about. You know, so we're gonna get a lot of bleed through things. A lot of noises that ain't paranormal. And then at night it's a little bit more quiet. The only thing, majority of the time, you have to say, "Hey, is that paranormal or was that like an animal?" But usually it's I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
I like doing day and night investigations. And we went to
Right.
Cave Hill and we drove around there for a good minute, and we went there in the intention to film, but something was telling me don't film, you know, and I had a feeling like I didn't want to film there, so I didn't film there. But we just was driving around, looking around, and we also got lost in there because that cemetery is huge. And then we
Yeah.
found the road with the line that goes to the office, and somehow we got lost on that road for a second. Then we got back to it, and eventually found our way out. But that's one place I do want to go back to, and the cemetery that's attached to Cave Hill, or that used to be part of Cave Hill. I want to do that one as well because it used to be Cave Hill. Like I think the reason why Cave Hill and that cemetery split up is because I'm not sure which cemetery did it. Which somebody was burying mounds of bodies in one plot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of them didn't like it, so they split it off.
Right.
I'd say one place for me. This is hard for me because I actually like Waverly Hills and kind of got a connection there. You know, but then there's Bobby Mackey's, and I know
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, I forgot all about Bobby Mackey's. Yes,
and
absolutely.
I've been up on Waverly's grounds, but not ever went inside of Waverly. And it felt creepy when I was there. But there is I feel like a connection there. Plus, it's literally right down the road, and there's so many stories I've heard about it from, I guess, since it was first popped out to now, where people went up there and yada yada yada. I mean, I still want to go to Waverly, but I don't know if I can choose Bobby Mackey's over Waverly because of like my great grandma used to work at Waverly Hills, Then on top of that, like it's literally a mile or two down the road. I've been up there when it was a Halloween thing, and I was like, I think 11 or 12, and I chickened out going. So it was just my cousin and my two older brothers that went in. And I was in the car with my aunt and I think my other little cousin, and somebody was up there, and they felt like they got touched, and they was, somebody tugged on their shirt, and they was in the back of the line, and nobody was behind them. I remember that. So, and then I think I have another cousin that has worked up at Waverly for their haunted house and stuff. Like, I just want to go up there and investigate it, and like I want to investigate every little part. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to
I mean,
go
yeah,
go
that would be cool if we could do that.
go over it with the fine tooth comb. Also, I know there used to be buildings on the property that that are no longer there that used to be part of the sanatorium that was split off from the sanatorium, and I want to investigate in that part because they separated you know, during that time when Waverly Sanatorium was going about, it was like there was a racial divide, um, and they separated people that had darker skin from people that had light skin. You know what I'm saying? And like that building got torn down, so I want to investigate that area, find out where it was set, and investigate that area. You know.
Yeah.
And did you ever hear about the dude that was trying to make the largest Jesus statue there and whatnot? He was trying to tear that place up, you know, and he let people go in there and destroy it. And I feel like that, you know, has made like for like all the, you know, the I guess the evil entity stories, like from shadow people to doppelgangers to crawlers and you know so on and so forth. I feel like that's what that
Yeah.
entity caused it to be there. Plus, people's done satanic, supposedly done satanic worshiping there. There's been around
Right.
and so on and so forth. But
Right.
um, I do want to do that. But then again, I really like Bobby Mackey's. I can't, and but I don't know. There's just so much with Waverly that I don't think I can pick Bobby Mackey's over Waverly, but I would love to go to Bobby Mackey's too.
Yeah, I've forgotten all about Bobby Mackey's.
Bobby Mackey's is cheaper, by the way, so if
Yeah.
I would probably end up going to Bobby Mackey's before Waverly Hills because it's cheaper and they don't have a season. I don't think if they have a season with it, they might, but it's easier to be able to go to Bobby Mackey's than it is to Waverly because Waverly Hills sold out in the first week. Because I remember I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna just wait a week. I'm gonna save money with this paycheck, next paycheck, and then I'm gonna get it right. And next week it was already sold out. You can do a public tour with other people, but that's not what I want to do. I want to do
Yeah. I just,
specific people I know, not people I don't know, and a lot of people. Because they said there was like 22 people on the tour, a public tour. So
yeah. Here's my thing, man. Well, I mean, if I got to pay to go in someplace to get paranormal stuff, I feel like I'm paying for the experience, and I don't want
It's
to
like
pay.
a tourist trap.
It's like a tourist trap. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I would rather go to a place that I know just by looking at it, it's creepy and maybe it's abandoned, maybe it's not, or whatever,
maybe
and
it's
go do that.
paranormal, maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not,
We'll
and
figure it out.
but I would like to go to Bobby Mackey's. But the one thing out of state, and I'm gonna have to get off here after this.
All right.
The one thing out of state, and I never said anything about it, but it's Hurricane Hills, Tennessee, Loretta Lynn's old home. It's where her and her husband moved to once she hit it big. And it's called Hurricane Hills, Tennessee. And she used to say that she would hear her late husband all the time there and everything. But she also said there was some other stuff in there. So, and now is she dead now? I think.
No,
Loretta Lynn's still alive?
I
Okay.
think so.
She's still alive. But I would like to go there.
I don't know.
But other than that, man, uh, I guess we've about hit everything, ain't we?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a couple other things, but we can
Well,
do
go
the
ahead.
next
Well, go ahead, brother.
Well, I think the next one was actually we went over paranormal experience of a haunted place, which is just like I don't know. I pretty much made that into like what place you would like to go, and then um, haunted doll. There's haunted doll, and I think that would be the last thing really.
The haunted doll.
Yeah, but I guess what
It's creepy as hell.
do you believe in a doll that could be haunted?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that a paranormal or I believe a spirit can attach to an object.
But you,
That's what I was getting at.
so you think now do you think that spirit can stay bound to that object or just leave the object though? You know what I'm saying?
It's just like Chucky stays in it.
Like in other words, like all right. Let me
Well,
make sure I
like
grab the right dog.
we were talking about Dybbuk boxes. Don't look at this. Don't look at this, Shannon. It's a clown.
This ain't a clown, is it?
Let me see the face again. Not really a clown. You can look at it. Go ahead.
Well, that's what Yet is.
It don't look like a clown to me. But
as
I'll
far as
just
it
do
being
it this way, so the face don't show. Do you think this is a like a spirit attaches itself to this, or is it's bound to it? Like it can't leave it unless you like exercise it. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think spirits can come and go through it?
I think it's bound to it like Chucky.
Shannon says she thinks it's bound to it like Chucky.
Like you have to exercise it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what she believes. Her and I differ on a couple things, but I believe that there are curses attached to objects, and I believe that there are spirits, whether they be human spirits or devils. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I believe that they could probably come and go just because of the fact of a Dybbuk box. If you open a Dybbuk box, it's out.
Yeah.
There's nothing for it to, well, the box. Well, the box not like, I don't know.
There could be something inside the box that's attached too, like they
Yeah, but most Dybbuk boxes also have a mirror in them. When you open them, you'll see a mirror on the inside, and that's so that they will see themselves in there. Be careful. All I'm telling you is just do it when you by yourself, not around me and my wife. Is all I'm saying, because I ain't gonna be there.
I think it's gonna probably stay locked up forever.
A lot of the Dybbuk boxes have mirrors in them, and that's just so the demon will see itself, and it can't, it can't try to force its way out. But I don't know. I know a devil can come and go.
I think
A lot of things.
Kind of like Ed and Lorraine Warren, like they say, like it's what is it? It's like not a portal, but I don't like a beacon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the spirit could attach itself to it, but I feel like it can go if it wants, unless somehow it's bound to it, like somehow, some way. I feel like the spirit could be bound to it, or if the spirit wants to just attach it to that and that only. I don't know. I feel like there's a million possibilities. I don't feel like any way is wrong. Some people feel like it's only this way or that way. I don't know.
Right.
But
well, I mean, I gotta look at it like this. Ed and Lorraine Warren kept all their dolls, their haunted dolls, behind glass.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. I mean, And they may just be bound to it. I don't know. I don't know.
Killed people. As far as
But
I
like I
know,
told you,
mine-
I'm a fan of, huh?
I said, far as I know, mine has not.
Yours is not bound to it.
No. I said theirs has killed people. Their dogs that are behind.
Oh
me.
yeah.
I said mine has not, far as I know.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Right? And
Because I hate to have to shoot the doll.
yeah, right. But I feel like I don't feel like these. I mean, besides the small one, I feel like something. It comes and goes from it, but I don't feel like anything else is attached to it. I don't know. I don't know because I just know that
who
God has
does?
moved on us, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Right. I understand that completely. But objects, I feel like objects, any kind of object can take on energy. That's why we're careful about bringing any kind of antiques in to the house, because I don't know what's attached to it. I don't know who's had a hold of it, and I believe in transference. I believe if someone's got a evil spirit attached to them, I believe that either by touch or by hanging out or whatever, they can transfer that over to someone else.
Yeah.
Who's a weaker. I'm not saying somebody is possessed by something and then they get possessed. Someone else gets possessed by the same thing. I'm saying
that demon can transfer itself from one human
to another. Yeah.
By touch, or possibly just being around. Really.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's like Joe. He says, it's a familiar spirit that follows him around,
Yeah.
They can follow you.
Like this one group, I won't mention names. One who we kind of watch because a lot of their stuff seems believable. He feels like he's got a familiar spirit that is attached to him that goes from place to place with him.
Yeah, a lot of people, I know this, I've noticed that a lot of people have like protective spirits or spirit guides, is what they call it. Spirit guide.
Yeah.
And what it does is it helps them, like, it warns them if something bad's going to happen, or, it helps them keep the bad energy away and let them communicate with spirits around.
Yeah. And, I can agree with that to a certain extent, because of just guardian angels, but, yeah, I think objects can be haunted, and I think they can be bound to them, and I think they can be unbound from them. Let's put it like that. I don't,
Just don't know how to.
I just don't know exactly, which one is which. And well, man, you just popped up real close to me just then. I don't know how you done it. Well, what happened to your beard, dude?
What?
Man, I got to put my glasses back on. Shoot.
Somebody hallucinating? Drinking a little too much? What's going on?
I wish I haven't had a drink in years. Oh, okay. I took my glasses off. That is how blind I am, dude. I took my glasses off and you have no beard.
Oh, God.
Well, with the black shirt, sometimes it's kind of,
No, I took my glass. I see you right now with the black shirt. I see your beard. I take my glasses off. All I see is a little bit of a mustache. My God, I am blind as a bat, dude.
I can see a little bit better than that. Good grief.
Remind me to never do that, because all of a sudden you popped up real close to me. I'm like, where in the hell is his beard?
You went from ugly to fugly.
I didn't say that.
Sure, no. All right, so before we get off here, is there any last thing that you would like to say? I mean, you can promote the heck out of it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Any last words?
Famous last words.
Yeah,
yes.
Famous last words.
50 subscribers, and we will do the one chip challenge, and 100 subscribers, and he will do the one chip challenge. Personally, I just like to say subscribe. to each of us.
Like and share.
Like and share both sets of videos
And we all work
and channels.
hard.
And,
We need to
you know, whether you people out there in YouTube land believe it or not, this is hard work.
We got to work 6 hours to get 10 minutes worth of content.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 hours worth of work to get 10 minutes worth of content sometimes, you know. Yeah. What is that? The Pocky challenge?
Yeah. This is the
Pocky challenge.
In this package right here. As soon as I open this, it'll be 8. But you gotta be at 50. I gotta be at 100.
100
and 50.
A packet or like a not a packet, but like a, you know.
Yeah, I know.
A brochure, I guess. And then
yeah,
basically. Looks like.
But thank you for letting us be part of you know, our little thing that we're doing, man. I love investigating with you guys, and so does Shannon. And
thanks for being our friends.
Thanks for being friends with us. And
thank you for reaching out, man. Because
hey, man, no, you know,
it would just probably be me and my wife, and then there'd probably be a lot of places where we wouldn't go because, you know, it's just me and her, and you know,
right,
safer in numbers, really. You know,
absolutely, brother.
Like that house that we went into. We probably, if me and her ever discovered it, we would probably never went in there without y'all, you know?
Exactly. I mean, safety in numbers, and always watch each other 6 o'clock, brother.
Because Brianna was up there before I got in there.
Shannon said, Brianna was up in there before she got in there.
But like I said, y'all were there, though.
Yeah. We understand, brother. We look forward to more investigations and just hanging out, man, just having a good time and learning and investigating and doing what we do. So thank you for having us on your podcast. Anytime you want us to do it, just let us know.
All right, I will. Hopefully this ain't gonna be your last time.
No, absolutely not. But hit the like buttons, everybody. Like and subscribe and notify.
Get us to some more subscribers, and we'll kill ourselves eating some hot chips.
Yeah, that's it, man. If you get him to 1,000 and us to 500, we'll do an investigation and do it.
Yeah, we'll do the hot ones and go do an investigation right after that.
Shannon called it the poop challenge. All right, brother. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good night.
All right, tell Brianna we said hello and goodbye, and we will see y'all later.
All right, God bless.
God bless you.
Hello.
All right, everybody, that's the end of the podcast. Make sure y'all go down in the description, check out their channel. Go give them a follow. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Go watch their videos. They got great content. All right. Till next Tuesday. Have a good one. God bless.